Before I take this tag off, I purchased this pre-love from Fashion File. Thought I'd run over a few of the things that Fashion File had listed on this bag and my thoughts now that I'm seeing it up close, personal, and can actually touch it. This is a reissue Chanel bag. The reissues have a couple of different things than a classic fat flap. It has a complete different chain, and this chain is absolutely gorgeous. The details in this, the middle link has a design, and it feels so smooth. I love this chain. The reissue will have a Mademoiselle type lock. The reissue is what we call this bag today, but it was first designed in 1955 in February. So the month February is 2, and 1955, the year is 55. And that's how they came up with saying that this was a 2.55, February of 1955. They didn't change this lock until 1983 or 82. Can't remember which. When Karl Lagerfeld, I know that's not his name, Karl Lagerfeld designed the different type of lock back in the 80s. Another thing that's different between the two bags, these are both lambskin. This is from 2010. This is a 2009. But the reissues, most of them are in calf skin. This one's actually lambskin, according to Fashion File. But it's going to have a different type of feel. The reissues, most of them you'll see in metallics, gold, silver, blues, and they're metallic in calfskin, and they're crinkled type material. This lambskin is not as soft as this lambskin from 2010. Fashion File put this on their site, and the price was outrageous. I mean, it was so outrageous, meaning a discount in my mind compared to what these go for. This is like the jumbo size. It's a 227. And reading up on what those codes meant is way back when these were being sold in the store, that was a code number that was actually on the tag. But this is the jumbo size, which means, I wrote down the measurements, 12.25 across. And then the height here is going to be 7 inches. It's got a width down here of 3.75. And the drop handle for the chain is 11. So Fashion File had this listed as good. They have a ranking of excellent, like new, good, fair, and I'm trying to think of all the different categories. And I'm drawing a blank, which is normal every time I do a video. Just keeping it real. This bag said that it has creases, and it definitely has lots of creases from that top flap. That it had a pop stitch, it has scratches, and it has color transfer. think there's even an ink mark right here. It is a brown, a very mauve color brown. It's not like a chocolate brown. It's very light brown. And the pop stitch is in the inside. When you have a double flap, it is attached by this little stitch here for the back of the bag and this first flap right there. This side has a pop stitch. It's missing. It also said that there was a pocket that was stretched out, and I'm not seeing that. It came with an authenticity card. It's a 13 series. There's 8 digits, so it's from 2009. The 13th series are 2009 and 2010. It rolls over. This jumbo is from 2010, and its authenticity card also starts with a 13. This 2009 only came with the authenticity card and the intact sticker that's still inside the bag. No box, no dust bag. There is a small word of Chanel on this palladium hardware or silver hardware. It has 2 jumbo CCs stitched on the inside of that double flap. This is made in France. Get up close here. The stitching across here, everything is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't see that this front slip pocket is stretched out in any way. The 2 pockets that are inside of Chanel Classic flaps and the reissues, they have these 2 slip pockets and a lipstick pocket here in the center. I don't see that they are stretched out at all. I would say the inside is in excellent condition. But from 2009, this bag has definitely been worn. I prefer that. I like bags that have been used. It's definitely rubbed right here. It's like a tan instead of a brown. But I could send this to leather surgeons and have a spa treatment taking care of this bag and that one stitch inside taken care of. They would even take care of this crease that's back here. But that crease is going to continue to come back because of the way that this opens. I mean, you just don't have any other way. If I do decide to take this tag off and keep the bag, I would then reach out to leather surgeons. They tell you exactly which pictures that they want, and then they send you back a quote of how much they would charge to do a spa treatment. See, there's some indentations. This has been sitting on something. Maybe in the previous owner, they had a wire shelf that this was sitting on. That's all fixable. So is the worn corner. I have sent a bag to leather surgeons, and so personally, I know what a bag looks like before it shows up their place and what it looks like when it returns to you at your house. It's amazing, totally amazing. I am in love with this chain. I love this chain. I just want to sit here and play with it. Now, I wore this red one the other day out and about, and this chain is heavy. This whole entire bag is heavy. It's a single flap, and this chain was digging into my shoulder on the 4th hour of out shopping. Oh, for heaven's sakes, come on. Okay, let's stand up. I want to see the difference between the chain links. I have a kink. Just a moment. That's my fault. Usually, to shorten this, I will take these two and you go get a twist tie or use a ribbon and you tie those together. I was in a pinch and I went ahead and just tied the knot of the chain and shoved it down inside the bag here on the flap, and just undoing it here just a moment ago, all that happened is one of those silver rings right here just got flipped. So it didn't hurt the leather. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, let's see if they're the same height. Absolutely knew that this would be different. All the videos showed this Reissue 2.55, size 227, it's the largest, that it has a shorter handle than the classic flap jumbo. This is just, the light is not picking this up. I'm telling you, this chain is stunning. Okay, this has a double flap. This has a single flap. When I reviewed this bag, this red one, not too long ago on my channel, I explained that a single flap, you won't see anything here like you do here, and that if it's a single flap, the garments are going to be side by side. Let's call this east to west across the top. When it's a double flap, your garments are going to be, let's flip it. Your garments will be located on north and south. So without even seeing right here that it's a double flap, you can always tell by the way the chain loop indicates if it's a single or a double. Both of these bags are about definitely the same size lengthwise. A reissue comes up to more of a point. A reissue can actually lay flat. This red one's definitely softer lambskin, so I like the touch of this one. These are both silver hardware. And that's called a Mademoiselle turn lock. Okay. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go play with this a little bit more before I decide to take off the tag. The way that Fashion File works, that if you remove the tag, then you own the bag. So thanks for watching. And have a great day.